Hello, hi, and welcome. Thanks for tuning in, and it's great to have you with us. The German manufacturer, Dr. Wack, for which we've already shown you quite a few videos. We were also on site. We visited the lab. We met Haubi and his team. We got to participate in experiments, and we showed you the newly built location. Most importantly, we showcased the products. The company is turning 50 this year, and they want to celebrate it together with you. And that's why in this video, I would like to draw your attention to a competition that Dr. Wack is hosting. And it works quite simply, actually. Namely, you buy products from Dr. Wack, either from the car care line or from the motorcycle line. These are 3 separate contests. And then you keep the purchase receipt. So if you buy it in a store, you take a photo of it. Or you keep the online receipt that you usually receive by email. You can download them from Dr. Wack on the respective contest page. Just enter a few details there, and then you'll participate in the drawing. And the prizes you can win there are really, really impressive and awesome. With the car care products, you can win an old BMW, a car. Market value, I think, what was it? About 15,000 euros. You can win a car. I haven't come across that very often. Or in relation to a car care manufacturer, that they give you a car, not just give it to you, you have to participate in a contest. In the motorcycle contest, you can win a motorcycle, a remote. In the bicycle contest, you can actually win a bicycle. Win. That means you upload the receipt, enter a few details, send it off, and then you participate in the drawing. The contest runs until the end of this year, so you still have plenty of time to join in. And as I understand it, it doesn't really matter where you get the products from at first. Preferably, of course, in our partner shop, Warsheimer. The links to the contest pages are linked below in the video description and in the top comment in key that we've pinned. Then you can go directly there. And as I said, you don't need to do anything more than just get a product from Dr. Wack products, which are already good. Then upload the receipt, enter a few details, and send it off. It couldn't be easier considering the really, really cool prizes that are being raffled off here. But so that the video doesn't just end here and it's just, an ad in that sense. To point out the contest to you, I thought we're going to do a little buying guide here for the Dr. Wack products as well. Because I believe we've never really given you an overview of a buying guide for the entire Dr. Wack range. That means pointing out the products that we think you should take a special look at. That's why we're going through Dr. Wack range. And I'll tell you which ones you could get so that you can participate in the contest. So that's how we're going to do it now. So for me personally, let's stick with the car products. The highlights are, on one hand, the A1 all-in-one interior and glass cleaner. Because Dr. Wack here sometimes. One of the first manufacturers that provided us with a combination product for the entire interior, saying, stop with the special leather cleaner, special plastic cleaner, special glass cleaner, special fabric cleaner. It's all nonsense. We're giving you a product that you can use on all surfaces, and that works reliably. Because there are also products from other manufacturers that promise the same thing, but they just don't deliver. And this one works especially well, and in particular, it also works. And that's a positive point, even though it's marketed as a glass cleaner, is that it actually works well as a glass cleaner. Because let's be realistic. In most cases, we're not dealing with extremely dirty interiors, but rather fingerprints and light dust, which 90% of all cleaners on the market can handle, including this one. What not all cleaners can do is to clean glass truly streak-free and smear-free. And that's what Dr. Wack, you should definitely take a look at it. It's currently also available in the promotional size, which is exclusive for the 50th anniversary. One product that's a bit tricky, but I still want to mention it here, is the A1 Power Foam. So it's a shampoo that also works as a snow foam. I think we introduced that to you in the spring of last year. The problem with the product is this: it is advertised as a foam and as a shampoo. In my view, it's really just a snow foam, and a more specialized one at that. A snow foam for the hand foam sprayer. The problem is, according to the manufacturer, Dr. Wack in the wash bucket requires quite a bit of product. And you also need quite a bit in the foam lance of the pressure washer for it to foam up properly. In a foam sprayer, that is operated manually. This is not the case. Wild, especially with the new IC battery foam sprayer, it works because it is one of the best cleaning pH neutral snow foams. In this category, there aren't that many options. There are a few that work quite well, but in my opinion, especially for the self-service box, if you want to pre-clean with a hand foam sprayer and keep it pH neutral, it's a very good product. For other use cases, it's simply too expensive. The bottle costs 25 euros for 1 liter. And when you break that down to the price per use, it's a very expensive shampoo, and it would also be a very pricey foam for the foam lens with the pressure washer. In the pump sprayer, in the foam sprayer, it's not that wild. Personally, I would say you can use it. So if you want to use it for a specific purpose, then you can take a look at it, and I can recommend it to you. As I said, not so much as a shampoo or as foam in the foam lance, because of the high price. It still works, but the price is what ultimately breaks the product for its intended use cases. What works absolutely fantastic without any reservations is the A1 all-in-one intensive cleaner for the exterior. This is a car shampoo with integrated microabrasive particles. It's not a polish, don't worry. It won't scratch your paint either. We showed that in the video when we were guests in the laboratory of Dr. Wack on ultra-sensitive soft paints. And if you really rub it, it can happen that you cause scratches, but those are probably caused by rubbing with the microfiber gloves, not necessarily from the product. But you have to be fair, right? And you shouldn't rule out that possibility. What this is a fantastic cleaner for heavily soiled rims, tar residues, or tree resin residues, and for removing sealants. Because all sealants that belong here are becoming more and more resistant, because we as consumers are demanding it. That's why it's getting harder to remove them again. And the product works reliably for that. In my opinion, it's almost a must-buy and should be part of every car care kit to that. Dr. Wack CW1 to 100, the insect remover gel, one of the classics, or one and still one of the best insect removers available on the market. Right, really great product. It cleans very well and reliably, but I wouldn't call it the safest for sealants. That's always a compromise we have with insect removers. Either they clean well, but then they're not so safe for sealants, or they're safe, clean, but then not as effective. This one is more focused on cleaning performance. But in that category, it's absolutely great. Then let me quickly go through what other highlights I see in the car area. Exactly. The A1 high-end spray wax. For me, let's say, all spray waxes and all spray sealants always come with compromises. You all know the saying by now. Some of you even want to print it on t-shirts. All spray sealants always come with a compromise between durability or resistance, hydrophobicity, ohms, ease of application, paint smoothness, and color enhancement. And some of these things almost exclude each other. Here we have a compromise of very strong color enhancement, very strong paint smoothness, and great hydrophobicity. What we have to accept here is that it doesn't last quite as long, or rather, it has the special property that after washing, it seems like it's gone because the hydrophobicity is gone. After a few hours, the hydrophobicity comes back because something from the sealant gets pressed flat onto the paint during washing, and that then reestablishes itself, speaking in a metaphorical sense. That's the weakness we have to live with here. Otherwise, from my perspective, this is really a great spray wax and a fantastic spray sealant. In terms of compromise, it's not aimed at where many others go, who then forego paint smoothness, but we get that here completely. And that's something that is very important to many of you. Then, the cooler product is the A1 high-end speed detailer, because I already mentioned in a separate video that for me, quick detailers with sealing properties, sometimes even the best sealing products out there. And in that category, this product is one of the best you can get. Ultra easy, pleasant application, extremely strong hydrophobicity, great paint smoothness, and also a nice color enhancement. As I said, I actually prefer this product over the one here. The same goes for the P21's wheel cleaner detailer. Personally, before I buy any expensive, you see. Yeah, back there, I'm a wax fan, but in my opinion, wheel cleaners don't make sense. We already showed you a very comprehensive XXL comparison video on wheel cleaners. There was also, among other things, Dr. Wack's P21S wheel detailer is included as a comparison candidate. And my conclusion was clear. I would rather apply the P21's wheel detailer than any Wack. It's just like that. Right, really awesome stuff for the quick and easy sealing. Your wheel cleaner after every wash. Are these all the things I wanted to show you in the car area? No, the good old A1 speed shampoo, it's just an unremarkable shampoo. There's no gigantic, outstanding, special, exotic scent in it. It's not the most concentrated shampoo on the market, but it's an absolutely solid car shampoo that works really, really well. The product gets far too little love. As I said, probably because it's a bit unspectacular and comes across as unassuming, but it's a great car shampoo. You should definitely check it out. And then I almost really forgot about an absolutely convincing product. The P21's High Care and Wheel Cleaner. I already thought the old P21's was a good wheel cleaner, but the high end has really taken it up a notch in terms of cleaning performance. It combines a high level of material compatibility. One of the best wheel cleaners with a working indicator that's available on the market. Point. I don't need to say more about that. We already showed you that in some videos. Then last year, the A1 plastic sealant, plastic care, or matte plastic sealant also came out. Really an impressively convincing product. Great color refreshment, lasts a long time, nice hydrophobic properties. In the area of plastic care, this definitely belongs to my personal favorites. So then the leather products. Here, I have some personal issues. You know, I'm a Leadermax master trainer. I'm a big Leadermax fan. You could almost call me a Leathermax fanatic. For me, there's nothing in the leather care area that surpasses Leadermax. I'll put it this way. If there were no Leadermax, I would definitely get the A1 leather cleaner for myself. This is one of the leather cleaners where I personally say that an automotive care manufacturer really understood what leather cleaning is all about. It's pH neutral, it's gentle, and yet it cleans quite well. So you should definitely check it out. Also, definitely, I almost forgot again, the A1 Speed Wax Plus 3, an absolutely solid, great liquid wax. Definitely, you should check it out. It has a beautiful hydrophobic effect and is easy to apply. It's not the liquid wax that lasts the longest, but it's an absolutely great product that you can find everywhere, and it's also affordable. Then there's the CW 1 to 100 window cleaner, whether in concentrate or ready-to-use mix. In my opinion, it's one of the best things you can get besides the Sonex windshield washer concentrate. And I have to say the hand polishes from Dr. Wack, there are different ones, to be honest. I don't really know the difference. But if you are looking for a hand polish that polishes and seals at the same time, the Dr. Wack hand polish, in my opinion, there's not much that can go wrong. And then finally, the tire shine spray. So it comes in an aerosol can. Personally, I'm not a fan of aerosol cans and tire care because most of them are very, very shiny. Here, I think, even though it says shine, it doesn't create an overly greasy look and it works fairly reliably. That means if you really want tire care and tire shine in aerosol form, I would be most likely to go with Dr. Wack P21s. These are the products in the car care category that I would definitely check out if I were you. Then let's go through it quickly. The motorcycle is called F100 at Dr. Wack, so I can quickly look it up and then I have an overview here. If I were you, I would definitely check out the bike cleaner because it really works great. It's also safe for materials and surfaces. If I were you, I would check out the chain oil and chain lubricants because they really work reliably and well. I'm not a bike cleaning expert and I'm not going to pretend to be one, but you should definitely check out these products and get them if you want to participate in the giveaway. And then there's the S100 line, specifically for motorcycles. There, I personally find the matte wax spray to be a very convincing sealant for matte paint and matte wraps. By the way, it also works very, very well for cars. I actually found the S100 Motorcycle Quick Wax, which I showed you in a video, to be very, very good. That personally convinced me. I find the motorcycle rim cleaner to work reliably, even though I am personally convinced that you could use the car care rim cleaner from Dr. You could use Dr. Wack just as well for motorcycles, but that's beside the point. It works reliably. And for me, the highlight is definitely the S100 leather cleaner. A pre-cleaner or main cleaner for the motorcycle. Spray it on, let it sit, rinse off, safe for all surfaces. Definitely take a look at that. I'm not a motorcycle expert either, so I can't calmly and conscientiously stand in front of you and tell you that the chain sprays or chain oils from Dr. Wack are somehow better than all the others on the market. But they work reliably. In my opinion, it is more difficult to decide which one to get now, because Dr. Wack has several in their range. And I can't tell you what the differences are right now, but I've already planned a video for that where I'll take a look at it for you in the future. Now today, at this point, I unfortunately can't tell you anything about it. And with that, we've gone through all the products that you could check out at Dr. Wack if you want to participate in the giveaway. I didn't really want to say anything else in this video. We really don't need to make a rocket science out of this. It's a giveaway. And since the prices are pretty cool, I personally think this video was worth it, so we wanted to remind you about it. If you found the video helpful, informative, exciting, and interesting, feel free to give us a thumbs up, support the channel with a free subscription, and tune in for the next video. Hello?